Hey friends, welcome back to TalkMate English. I'm Adam, and today we're going to practice B1 to B2 daily life English conversations in a simple, natural way. This lesson is for you if you can already make basic sentences, but you want to sound smoother, faster, and more confident in real life. We'll train the most important skill for this level, responding naturally in everyday situations without overthinking. You'll listen, repeat, and practice with me like a real conversation partner. And by the end, you'll feel more comfortable speaking in common daily moments. Before we begin, here's how to use this lesson. First, listen to the conversation once and notice the rhythm. Second, repeat after me out loud, even if you feel shy. Third, answer my questions with your own details. Don't try to be perfect. At B1 to B2 level, progress comes from speaking more, not from waiting for perfect grammar. Also, when you learn a useful phrase today, try to reuse it later in a different situation. That's how you turn English into a habit. Let's warm up with a quick speaking reset. Take a breath and say, I can speak English step by step. Now say, it's okay to pause. It's okay to correct myself. One more time. I'm practicing, so I'm improving. Good. That mindset matters, because confidence changes your voice, your speed, and even your vocabulary choices. Now let's start with a very common daily situation. Greeting someone and doing small talk. Imagine you meet a coworker, a neighbor, or a friend you haven't seen in a few days. In real life, English speakers rarely jump straight into a big topic. They start light. They check the mood. They ask something simple. Listen to this short conversation. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good, thanks. And you? Not bad. Just a bit busy today. Yeah, same here. It's one of those days. Notice the key phrases. Pretty good, not bad, a bit busy, and one of those days. These are natural and flexible. Now repeat after me, slowly, like you're talking to a real person. Hey, how's it going? Pretty good, thanks. And you? Not bad, just a bit busy today. Yeah, same here. It's one of those days. Great. Now I'll ask you a question and you answer out loud with your own words. Ready? How's it going today? Pause and answer. If you need help, you can use one of these. I'm doing all right. I'm pretty good. I'm a little tired. I'm a bit stressed. I'm feeling motivated. Or, I'm not bad, just busy. Choose one and say it clearly. Let's make your answer longer because B1 to B2 speaking is about adding detail. Instead of stopping after one sentence, add a reason. For example, I'm doing all right. I didn't sleep well, so I'm a little slow today. Or, I'm pretty good. I finished an important task, so I feel relaxed. Now your turn again. How's it going and why? Speak for 2 sentences. Pause and answer. Now let's practice an everyday conversation you'll need often, asking for help politely. At this level, you want to sound direct but polite, not too formal, not too casual. Listen. Hey, could you help me for a second? Sure, what's up? I'm trying to fill out this form, but I'm not sure what to write here. Let me see. Oh, you just need to add your address. Notice the polite request. Could you help me for a second? That's a great daily life phrase. Repeat after me. Hey, could you help me for a second? Sure, what's up? I'm trying to fill out this form, but I'm not sure what to write here. Let me see. Perfect. Now practice with your own situation. Say, could you help me with, and complete the sentence. For example, Could you help me with this email? Could you help me with my pronunciation? Could you help me choose a gift? Say it out loud now. Then add a second sentence explaining the problem. I'm not sure how to say this politely. I don't know which one is better. I feel stuck. Go ahead and say your 2 sentences. Let's add another key skill, asking follow-up questions. B1 to B2 speakers sometimes answer, and then the conversation dies. To keep it going, you need easy follow-up questions like, how come? What happened? What do you mean? How was it? Are you serious? But we'll keep it polite and natural. Listen to this daily chat. I was late this morning. Oh no, what happened? My alarm didn't go off and the traffic was terrible. That's the worst. Did you make it on time in the end? Barely. I ran in at the last minute. This sounds real because of the follow-up questions and reactions. Now repeat after me. Oh no, what happened? That's the worst. Did you make it on time in the end? Barely. I ran in at the last minute. Good. Now I'll give you a sentence, and you respond with a follow-up question. Ready? I had a really long day. You respond with a question. You can say, oh yeah? What happened? Or what made it so long? Now speak. And next, I'm thinking of changing my routine. Ask a follow-up question. You can say, oh really? What do you want to change? Speak now. Next, I tried something new yesterday. Ask a follow-up question. How was it? Or what did you try? Speak. Now we'll move into a very practical daily life topic, making plans and adjusting plans. At B1 to B2, you need flexibility. You need to suggest, agree, disagree politely, and reschedule without sounding rude. Listen. Are you free later? Maybe. What time? Around 7? 7 might be a bit tight. Could we do 8 instead? Yeah, 8 works. Where should we meet? Let's meet near the cafe on Main Street. Notice the key language. Might be a bit tight. Could we do instead? Works. Where should we meet? This is real-life English. Repeat after me. Or 7 might be a bit tight. Could we do 8 instead? Yeah, 8 works. Where should we meet? Great. Now you practice with your own schedule. I'll start and you respond. Do you want to meet at 6? You answer with a polite change. Use, 6 is a bit early for me. Could we do 7? Or, I can't at 6, but I'm free at 7. Say it now. Next, do you want to talk tomorrow? You respond with a question and a suggestion. Sure. What time works for you? Or, I'm free in the afternoon. How about 3 p.m.? Speak now. Let's practice a very common daily life conversation, ordering something and making a small request. This can happen in a cafe, a restaurant, or even at work when you're asking someone to do something. Listen. Hi, could I get a coffee, please? Sure. What kind? A latte, please. And could you make it less sweet? No problem. Anything else? That's all, thanks. Notice how natural it is. Simple, polite, and clear. Could I get is extremely common. Could you is a polite request. Repeat after me. Could I get a latte, please? And could you make it less sweet? No problem. That's all, thanks. Good. Now you do it with your own choice. Say, could I get, and order something. Then add one small request. For example, could I get a sandwich and could you toast it? Or, could I get a tea and could you add lemon? Speak now with your own words. Make it sound relaxed and friendly. Now we'll train one of the most important B1 to B2 skills, handling misunderstandings calmly. Real conversations are messy. People speak fast. You miss a word. You don't catch the name. Or you don't understand the instruction. Advanced speakers don't panic. They use simple repair phrases. Here are a few you should use often. Sorry, could you say that again? I didn't catch that. Do you mean, just to make sure you're saying that? Could you speak a little slower? These phrases are powerful because they keep the conversation moving. Repeat after me clearly. Sorry, could you say that again? I didn't catch that. Do you mean, just to make sure you're saying that? Now imagine someone gives you directions quickly. Your response should be calm. Listen. So you turn left after the second light, then you keep going until you see a small pharmacy, and it's right next to it. You respond, sorry, I didn't catch that. After the second light, I turn left, right? That response shows confidence. You're not saying, I don't understand. You're checking. Now your practice. I'll say a fast instruction, and you respond with a repair phrase. Instruction, send me the file, rename it, and upload it before lunch. Your response, start with, sorry, just to make sure, and then repeat the key point. Speak now. Next instruction. Meet me near the entrance, not the parking lot, and call me when you arrive. Your response, I didn't catch the last part. Should I call you when I arrive? Speak now. Let's move into a longer daily life conversation, the kind you might have with a friend or coworker about your routine, your plans, and your feelings. Listen carefully. How was your day? Honestly, it was a bit stressful. Oh no, what happened? I had a lot of small tasks and I couldn't focus, and I kept getting interrupted. That sounds exhausting. Did you get everything done? Most of it. I still have one thing left, but I'll finish it tomorrow. Good idea. You need a break. Yeah, I'm going to relax tonight and reset. This conversation uses B1 to B2 language. Honestly, a bit stressful, kept getting interrupted. That sounds exhausting. Most of it, reset. It sounds natural, not textbook. Now repeat the key lines after me. Honestly, it was a bit stressful. I had a lot of small tasks. I kept getting interrupted. That sounds exhausting. Most of it. I'll finish it tomorrow. I'm going to relax tonight and reset. Great. Now make it personal. Answer me out loud. How was your day, honestly? Give me 2 sentences. Then add one detail about why it felt that way. If you want, I use these helpful words: busy, productive, and stressful, smooth, draining, manageable, unexpected, non-stop, a lot going on. Now we'll do a role-play practice. I will speak like person A, and you will respond like person B. Take your time, but speak out loud. Ready? Hey, you look a bit tired. Are you okay? You respond. You can say, yeah, I'm okay. I just didn't sleep well. Or, I'm all right, just a lot on my mind. Speak now. Next. Do you want to grab something to eat later? You respond with either yes, no, or maybe. If yes, sure, that sounds good. What time? If no, I'd love to, but I can't today. Maybe another time? Speak now. Next. No worries. What about this weekend? You respond with a suggestion. This weekend works. Saturday afternoon is best for me. Speak now. As we continue, remember this. You're not memorizing conversations to sound robotic. You're collecting useful building blocks. A phrase like, that sounds exhausting, can be used in many situations. Could we do 8 instead? Works for any plan. Just to make sure. Works in every job, every class, every daily situation. The goal is to reuse these blocks until they feel automatic. Now take 1 minute and do a mini speaking challenge. Speak continuously for 30 seconds about your typical weekday. Keep it simple, but keep going. Start with, on a normal weekday, I usually, then talk about your morning, afternoon, and evening. If you don't know a word, replace it with an easier word. For example, instead of commute, say travel to work. Instead of prepare, say get ready. Go ahead, start now, and speak for 30 seconds. When you finish, do a second round, but add feelings and reasons. Say, I like this part because, and I don't like this part because. That's B1 to B2 speaking. It's not just actions, it's opinions, it's small emotions, it's explanations. Speak again for 30 seconds. Now let's focus on another daily life skill that separates B1 from B2, explaining a problem clearly and calmly, and then asking for a solution. This happens all the time. When something breaks, when an order is wrong, when you need support, or when you're dealing with a service, the key is to stay polite, be specific, and say what you want to happen next. Listen to this situation. You ordered something online, but the wrong item arrived. Hi, I need some help with an order I received today. Sure. What seems to be the problem? I think there was a mix-up. I ordered the black size medium, but I received a blue size small. I'm sorry about that. Do you want a replacement or a refund? A replacement would be great if possible. Notice the words. I need some help. What seems to be the problem? There was a mix-up. I ordered, but I received, and a replacement would be great. This is the language of calm problem solving. Now repeat after me slowly. Hi, I need some help with an order I received today. I think there was a mix-up. I ordered the black size medium, but I received a blue size small. A replacement would be great if possible. Good. Now make it your own. Say, hi, I need some help with, and choose a real situation from your life. It can be small. Hi, I need some help with my internet connection. Or, hi, I need some help with my appointment. Or, hi, I need some help with this payment. Say it out loud now. Next, add details using a simple structure. What you expected, what happened, and what you want. For example, I expected it to arrive yesterday, but it hasn't arrived yet. Could you check the status? Or, I booked for 3 p.m., but it looks like my time changed. Could you confirm the correct time? Now your turn. Speak 3 sentences. What you expected, what happened, and what you want. Keep it calm and clear. Let's practice a second daily life problem. Something isn't working, and you're asking for help. Listen. Hi, sorry to bother you, but my phone won't charge. Have you tried a different cable? Yeah, I tried 2 cables, but it still doesn't work. Okay. Does it show any sign of charging at all? No, nothing. It's completely dead. Notice how natural this is. Sorry to bother you is polite. Won't is very common. Still adds emphasis. At all makes it stronger. Completely dead is an everyday phrase. Repeat after me. Sorry to bother you, but my phone won't charge. I tried 2 cables, but it still doesn't work. Does it show any sign of charging at all? No, nothing. It's completely dead. Great. Now you practice with a different object. Replace phone with something else. Laptop, headphones, TV, Wi-Fi, app, card. Say, sorry to bother you, but my blank won't blank. For example, sorry to bother you, but my laptop won't turn on. Speak now. Then add one more sentence. I tried blank, but it still doesn't work. speak. Now let's shift to a daily life conversation skill that makes you sound more natural, reacting with emotion in a balanced way. Not too dramatic, not too flat. In English, small reactions are constant. Words like, oh, really? No way. That makes sense. That's fair. I get it. That sounds nice. That's a relief. That's frustrating. These reactions keep the conversation alive. Repeat after me with a natural tone. That makes sense. That's fair. I get it. That's a relief. That's frustrating. Now use them in short responses. I'll speak and you react. My meeting got canceled. You react with, that's a relief, or, oh nice, depending on your style. Speak now. Next, I forgot my password again. React, that's frustrating, or oh no, or I get it. Speak. Next, I'm trying to save money this month. React, that makes sense, or that's fair. Speak. Now we'll do a longer, realistic conversation, talking about health and daily habits, but in a normal way. You don't need medical vocabulary. You need everyday words like energy, sleep, stress, routine, diet, exercise, take a break, feel run down, get back on track. Listen, you don't look like yourself lately. Are you feeling okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I've just been a bit run down. Is it work stress? A little. And I've been sleeping late, so I'm tired all day. That'll do it. Are you eating properly? Honestly, not really. I've been skipping meals. You should take it easy this week. Even small changes help. You're right. I need to get back on track. This is B1 to B2 Daily English. Simple, honest, and natural. Repeat the key lines after me. I've just been a bit run down. I've been sleeping late, so I'm tired all day. Honestly, not really. I've been skipping meals. I need to get back on track. Good. And now personalize it. Answer out loud. Have you been feeling run down lately, or have you been feeling okay? Give 2 sentences and add 1 reason. Maybe it's sleep, stress, food, or workload. Speak now. Now let's practice something extremely common. Talking about money decisions in daily life. At B1 to B2, you don't need finance vocabulary. You need practical phrases like, I'm trying to cut back, it's a bit expensive, I'm on a budget, I'll think about it, I can't justify it, it's worth it, I'd rather save. Listen. Do you want to eat out tonight? Maybe, but I'm trying to cut back this week. Fair. We could cook something at home. That sounds good. We can keep it simple. Or another example. This looks nice, but it's a bit expensive. Yeah, I like it. But I'm not sure it's worth it. Let's think about it and decide later. Notice how polite and realistic it is. There's no drama, just simple choices. Repeat after me. I'm trying to cut back this week. It's a bit expensive. I'm not sure it's worth it. Let's think about it and decide later. Great. Now answer out loud. What is one thing you're trying to cut back on these days? It can be snacks, online shopping, coffee, takeaway food, or anything. Use. I'm trying to cut back on. Speak now, then add. Because, and give a reason. Speak again. Next, we'll train conversation control, how to change the topic smoothly or how to return to a topic. This is a B2 skill, but you can start now. And useful phrases include, by the way, speaking of that, that reminds me, on a different note, anyway, and before I forget. These phrases make you sound natural because they help you move between ideas. Repeat after me. By the way, that reminds me, on a different note, Before I forget. Now use them. I'll give you a topic and you change it smoothly. Topic. You're talking about work and you want to mention weekend plans. Say, by the way, are you free this weekend? Speak now. Next, you're talking about food and you remember something you need to do. Say, before I forget, I need to call my friend later. Speak now. Next, you're talking about your day and you remember a story. Say, that reminds me, something funny happened this morning. Speak now. And now let's do a classic daily life conversation. Visiting a friend or talking to someone casually and being supportive. Supportive English at this level is not big emotional speeches. It's simple, steady phrases like, that sounds tough. I'm here for you. Take your time. Do you want to talk about it? What do you need right now? I hope it gets better. Listen, I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed lately. I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want to talk about it? Yeah, I just have too many things at once. That sounds tough. What's the biggest thing stressing you out? Probably work. I feel like I can't keep up. I get it. Let's take it one step at a time. Notice. Overwhelmed. Too many things at once. Keep up. One step at a time. These are daily life phrases you can reuse. Repeat after me. I've been feeling a bit overwhelmed lately. Do you want to talk about it? That sounds tough. What's the biggest thing stressing you out? Let's take it one step at a time. Great. Now do a role play. I'll start and you respond out loud. I've been having a hard week. You respond with support. Use, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you want to talk about it? Speak now. Next, I feel like I'm behind on everything. You respond, I get it. Let's take it one step at a time. Or, what's the most urgent thing? Speak now. Now we'll practice one of the most useful conversation tools for B1 to B2, paraphrasing when you don't know the exact word. This is how you stay fluent. If you forget a word, don't freeze. Describe it. Use phrases like, it's the thing that, it's like, you use it to, it's similar to, Paraphrasing is a power skill. Let's do quick paraphrase training. I'll give you a word and you explain it without saying the word. First word, charger. You can say, it's the thing you use to give power to your phone. Speak out loud. Next word, appointment. You can say, it's a planned meeting with a doctor or a worker at a specific time. Speak. Next word, receipt. You can say, it's the paper or message that proves you paid. Speak. Next word, deadline. You can say, it's the final time when you must finish something. Speak. This practice is exactly what you need for real conversations, because real conversations don't pause for you to search for the perfect word. Now, take a moment and do a longer speaking challenge. Talk for 40 seconds about a recent small problem you had and how you solved it. Use this structure. Recently, I had an issue with, then, at first, then, so I decided to, then, in the end. Speak now. Keep going even if it's simple. The goal is flow. Now let's build a daily life skill you need at B1 to B2 level all the time, giving opinions in a natural, balanced way. Many learners only say, I like it, or I don't like it. That's okay, but at this level you should be able to add reasons, compare options, and sound polite even when you disagree. You don't need complicated vocabulary. You need clear structures that you can reuse in any topic. Listen to this conversation about choosing something simple, like a movie. What do you want to watch? I'm open to anything, but I'm not really in the mood for something too heavy. Same. Maybe a comedy? Yeah, that sounds good. I prefer something light tonight. Notice how natural that is. I'm open to anything. I'm not really in the mood for something too heavy, something light. Those phrases work for food, music, plans, and even work situations. Repeat after me. I'm open to anything. I'm not really in the mood for something too heavy. Maybe a comedy? I prefer something light tonight. Good. Now personalize it. Answer out loud. What kind of content are you in the mood for today? Music, a video, a movie, anything. Use the phrase, I'm in the mood for, or I'm not really in the mood for. Say 2 sentences. Pause and answer. Now let's practice agreeing and disagreeing politely. At B1 to B2 level, you should avoid sounding too strong when you disagree. And instead of "you're wrong," use softer language. I see what you mean, but I get your point, but that's true, but maybe, but I'm not sure about that. This keeps the conversation friendly. Repeat after me. I see what you mean, but I get your point, but I'm not sure about that. That's true, but great. Now I'll give an opinion and you respond with a polite disagreement. Opinion. Working from home is always better than working in an office. You respond. You can say, I see what you mean, but I think it depends on the person. Speak now. Next opinion. It's better to wake up very early every day. You respond with, that's true for some people, but I'm not sure it works for everyone. Speak now. Next opinion. Spending money on travel is a waste. You respond with, I get your point, but I think experiences can be worth it. Speak now. Now let's turn the same skill into a daily life conversation about food, because this is one of the most common topics. Listen. Where should we eat? I'm fine with anything, but I'd rather not have something too spicy today. Okay, how about a sandwich place? That works. I'm also trying to eat a bit healthier this week. Nice. We can keep it simple. Notice the phrases. I'd rather not. How about, that works. I'm trying to... Very useful. Repeat after me. I'd rather not have something too spicy today. How about a sandwich place? That works. I'm trying to eat a bit healthier this week. Great. Now your turn. Tell me what you'd rather not eat today and why. Use I'd rather not, plus a reason. And for example, I'd rather not eat fried food today because I want to feel lighter. Speak now. Then add a suggestion. How about speak again? Now let's move into workplace daily life conversations. Even if you're not in an office job, you still need this English for emails, phone calls, study groups, meetings, and teamwork. At B1 to B2 level, you must be able to update someone, ask for clarification, and handle small delays professionally. Listen to this short workplace-style conversation. Hey, quick update on the project. Sure, what's the status? I finished the first draft, but I need a bit more time for the final details. No problem. When do you think you can send it? I can send it by tomorrow morning. Great. Keep me posted. Notice the professional daily phrases. Quick update. What's the status? I need a bit more time. By tomorrow morning, keep me posted. These are not advanced. They're simply the right phrases. Repeat after me. Quick update on the project. What's the status? I need a bit more time for the final details. When do you think you can send it? I can send it by tomorrow morning. Keep me posted. Good. Now we'll practice with role play. I'll speak first, and you respond out loud. Hey, Do you have a quick update? You respond with a simple update. Use, yes, I finished wait, but I still need to wait. Speak now. Next, when can you send it? You respond with a time. Use, I can send it by or I should be able to send it by Speak now. Next. Okay. Thanks. You respond politely. No problem. I'll keep you posted. Speak now. Now let's practice a very common daily life moment, apologizing for being late or for a delay without making a big excuse. At B1 to B2 level, you need to sound responsible and calm. Here are some natural phrases. Sorry, I'm late. Thanks for waiting. Traffic was worse than I expected. Something came up. I got held up. I'm running a bit behind. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. These phrases help you sound natural and respectful. Repeat after me. Sorry, I'm late. Thanks for waiting. I'm running a bit behind. I got held up. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. Great. Now I'll give you a situation and you speak your message out loud. Situation 1. You're late to meet a friend by 10 minutes. Make a short message with 2 sentences. Use, sorry, I'm running a bit behind. I'll be there in about 10 minutes. Speak now. Situation 2. You're late to send a document to someone. Use, sorry for the delay. I had to fix a few details, but I'll send it today. Speak now. Situation 3. You're late to a class. Use, sorry I'm late. Something came up on the way. Speak now. Now we'll practice phone call English, but in a simple, daily way. Many learners fear calls because there are no visual clues. So you need clear opening lines and clear closing lines. You also need phrases to repeat information. Listen. Hi, is this a good time to talk? Yeah, I have a few minutes. What's up? I just wanted to confirm our plan for tomorrow. Sure, we said 3 p.m., right? Yes, 3 p.m. And we're meeting near the entrance. Perfect. See you then. This conversation is short, but it includes key call phrases. Is this a good time to talk? I just wanted to confirm our plan. We said now, right? Perfect. See you then. Repeat after me. Hi, is this a good time to talk? I just wanted to confirm our plan for tomorrow. We said 3 p.m., right? Perfect. See you then. Good. Now do your own phone call practice. Speak out loud as if you're calling someone. Use this structure: greeting, asking if it's a good time, reason for calling, confirm details, polite closing. For example, hi, is this a good time to talk? I just wanted to confirm our meeting. Are we still on for 5 p.m.? Great. Thanks. See you then. Now you do it with your own time and plan. Speak now. Now, we'll train another important daily life skill: giving directions and explaining locations. You don't need complicated street vocabulary. Most daily directions are simple. Go straight, turn left, turn right, across from, next to, behind, in front of, between, on the corner, near, around the corner. Also, B1 to B2 speakers add a little reassurance. It's hard to miss. You'll see it. It's right there. Listen. Do you know where the pharmacy is? Yeah. Go straight for 2 blocks, then turn right at the traffic light. Okay. It's next to the bakery, across from the bus stop. Perfect. Thanks. Notice. Go straight, 2 blocks, turn right, next to, across from. Very common. Repeat after me. Go straight for 2 blocks. Turn right at the traffic light. It's next to the bakery. It's across from the bus stop. Great. Now I'll ask you to explain a place you know well, maybe a shop, a park, a school, a friend's house. I start with, first, go straight. Then use at least 2 location phrases like next to or across from. Speak out loud now for 20 seconds. Now we'll do listener practice. I will say directions, and you will repeat them to confirm, using the phrase, so, This is an excellent habit. Directions. Go straight, then take the second left. You respond, so, I go straight, then I take the second left. Speak. Next, turn right at the corner, and it's on your left. You respond with, so I turn right at the corner, and it's on my left. Speak. Next, it's across from the supermarket next to a small cafe. You respond, so it's across from the supermarket next to a small cafe. Speak. Now let's combine all of today's skills into one longer role-play conversation. You will respond out loud. Ready? Hey, how's it going? You answer. In next, I'm thinking of trying a new place to eat tonight. You react and ask a follow-up question. Next, I'm not really in the mood for anything too heavy. You agree or politely suggest something. Next, by the way, can we make it a bit later? I'm running behind. You respond politely and reschedule. Next, thanks, I appreciate it. You close naturally. Take your time and speak as if this is real. Now let's train a daily life skill that makes you sound more B2. Telling short stories naturally. In real conversations, people don't only exchange information. They share small stories. What happened today, a funny moment, a small problem, a surprise, an awkward situation. Storytelling at B1 to B2 doesn't mean long, dramatic stories. It means clear structure, simple details, and natural linking words like so, because, but, actually, in the end, at first, then, and after that. Listen to a short daily story. You won't believe what happened this morning. At first, everything was normal. I made coffee, grabbed my bag, and left the house. But when I got outside, I realized I forgot my keys. So I had to go back upstairs, and of course, the elevator was slow. In the end, I made it on time, but I was stressed for no reason. This story is simple, but it feels real because of structure and small details. Repeat after me. You won't believe what happened this morning. At first, everything was normal. But when I got outside, I realized, so I had to. In the end, great. Now you practice with your own mini story. Must start with, you won't believe what happened. Then say what happened using at first, but, and in the end. Speak for 20 seconds. Don't stop to find perfect words. Keep the story moving. Now let's practice another storytelling style, the small complaint story. This is very common in daily life, and it helps you connect with people. Listen. I tried to be productive today, but everything kept getting in my way. First, my internet was slow. Then my phone battery died. And after that, I got a message that my meeting time changed. By the time I finally sat down to focus, I was already tired. Notice how the story uses sequence. First, then, after that, by the time, repeat after me. Everything kept getting in my way. First, then, after that, by the time I finally, good. Now your turn. Tell a short story about a day when small problems happened one after another. Use first, then, and after that. Speak for 25 seconds. Now let's shift to another important daily life topic, social situations and polite conversation. At B1 to B2 level, you should know how to make conversation with someone you don't know well, like a colleague, a neighbor, a friend of a friend, or someone at an event. The goal is to keep it light, show interest, and ask open questions. Listen to a simple conversation at a social event. Hey, I don't think we've met. I'm Adam. Nice to meet you. Ah. So how do you know everyone here? I'm friends with Oh, nice. And what do you do? I work in Ha. How about you? I'm in Haas. Cool. And do you like it? Notice the key questions. How do you know everyone here? And what do you do? And do you like it? These questions are natural and open. Repeat after me. I don't think we've met. I'm Adam. Auntie, nice to meet you. How do you know everyone here? What do you do? How about you? Do you like it? Good. Now practice. Imagine you're meeting someone new. Speak your lines out loud. Start. Hey, I don't think we've met. I'm Adam. Then pause and imagine they respond. Then ask. So, how do you know everyone here? Speak now. Now add a B2 improvement, responding with extra detail instead of a short answer. If someone asks, what do you do? Don't only say I'm a teacher. Add one more line. I'm a teacher. I mostly work with beginners and I really enjoy it. Or, I work in sales. It's busy, but I like the people I work with. Now your turn. Answer the question. What do you do and what's one thing you like or don't like about it? Speak in 2 sentences. Let's practice another social skill, joining a conversation smoothly. Sometimes people are already talking, and you want to join without interrupting aggressively. You can use phrases like, sorry, can I jump in for a second? That's interesting. What are you talking about? I heard you mention ek. Wait, really? Oh, I've experienced that too. These sound friendly. Repeat after me. Sorry, can I jump in for a second? That's interesting. What are you talking about? I heard you mention... Oh, I've experienced that too. Now practice. Imagine you hear people talking about travel, and you join and say, that's interesting. What are you talking about? Then add, I heard you mention travel. Speak now. Now we'll train another daily life moment that can feel uncomfortable, saying no politely. B1 to B2 speakers need to refuse without sounding rude. You can say, I'd love to, but I can't. I wish I could, but I'm busy. Maybe another time. I'm not able to this week. I already have plans. Thanks for asking, though. The secret is to be clear and kind. Repeat after me. I'd love to, but I can't. I wish I could, but I'm busy. Maybe another time. Thanks for asking, though. Now practice with role play. I'll invite you, and you respond politely. Do you want to come with us tonight? You respond with a polite no. Speak now. And next, can you help me this weekend? Respond with a polite no and maybe a future option. For example, I can't this weekend, but I might be free next week. Speak now. Next, do you want to join this group chat? Respond politely. You can accept or refuse. If you refuse, thanks for inviting me, but I prefer to keep my chats simple. Speak now. Now let's talk about giving advice. Another skill that feels B2 when you do it naturally. Advice doesn't need to be strong. It can be gentle and supportive. Use phrases like, if I were you, I'd... You might want to... Have you tried? It could help to... Maybe you could. One thing that worked for me was... These are powerful daily life phrases. Repeat after me. If I were you, I'd... You might want to. Have you tried? It could help to. One thing that worked for me was... Good. And now practice. I'll give you a problem and you give advice using one of those phrases. Problem 1. I can't sleep early. Give advice. You can say, you might want to stop using your phone before bed. Speak now. Problem 2. I feel nervous speaking English. Give advice. For example, it could help to practice short conversations every day. Speak now. Problem 3. I keep forgetting vocabulary. Give advice. For example, one thing that worked for me was using the same words in my daily routine. Speak now. Now we'll do a longer advice conversation, like you're talking to a friend. Listen. I feel like I'm not improving. I get it. That feeling is common, but you're probably improving more than you think. Maybe, but I still make the same mistakes. That's normal. If I were you, I'd focus on one mistake at a time. And it could help to record yourself once a week and listen again. You'll notice progress. That's a good idea, I'll try it. Notice the empathy plus advice. I get it. That's normal. If I were you, it could help. Repeat key phrases after me. I get it. That feeling is common. You're probably improving more than you think. If I were you, I'd focus on one mistake at a time. It could help to record yourself. Great. Now personalize. Imagine someone tells you, I'm always busy and stressed. Respond with empathy and advice in 2 or 3 sentences. Use I get it and one advice phrase like, you might want to. Speak now. Now let's practice daily life English for making simple comparisons, which is very common at B1 to B2. People compare phones, cities, jobs, schedules, routines, and habits. Useful phrases include, it's better than, it's not as, it's more than, it's less, it's similar to, the main difference is, compared to. Repeat after me. The main difference is, compared to, it's not as, it's more than. Now practice with something real. Compare 2 things in your life. 2 apps, 2 foods, 2 study methods, 2 cities, 2 schedules. Speak 3 sentences. Use at least one of these phrases. Compared to, the main difference is, or it's not as. Now we'll do a real daily life conversation where comparison appears naturally. Listen. Do you like working mornings or evenings? Honestly, I prefer mornings. I feel more focused early. Same. At night, my brain is tired. Exactly. Compared to mornings, evenings feel slower for me. Yeah. And the main difference is my energy level. Notice. Honestly, I prefer. Compared to, the main difference is. Great B1 to B2. Repeat after me. Honestly, I prefer mornings. Compared to mornings, evenings feel slower for me. The main difference is my energy level. Good. Now answer, do you prefer mornings or evenings? And why? Use comparison language. Speak now. To finish this part, let's do a longer speaking challenge to build fluency. Talk for 45 seconds about a recent social situation, meeting someone new, talking to a neighbor, chatting with a coworker, or even messaging a friend. Use this structure. Recently then we talked about, then I felt, then in the end. If you can, include one polite phrase like, by the way, or one reaction like, that's fair, or one advice phrase like, you might want to. Speak now. So now let's train another daily life skill that's very common at B1 to B2, handling awkward moments smoothly. Awkward moments happen to everyone. Misunderstandings, small mistakes, forgetting someone's name, saying something too direct. or being in an uncomfortable situation. The difference is how you recover. Confident speakers recover quickly with calm language and a friendly tone. Here are some very useful recovery phrases. Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. Let me rephrase that. What I meant was, my bad. That came out wrong. I might be mistaken, but no worries. It happens. These phrases protect the relationship and keep the conversation moving. Repeat after me. Let me rephrase that. What I meant was, that came out wrong. I might be mistaken, but no worries. It happens. Good. So now practice with a small role play. Imagine you accidentally say something that sounds rude. You recover with, sorry, that came out wrong. What I meant was, now you complete it. Speak out loud now. Now let's practice forgetting someone's name. This happens a lot, and it's not a disaster if you handle it naturally. You can say, sorry, remind me of your name again? I'm blanking. What's your name? I'm so sorry. How do you pronounce your name? Can you say your name one more time? These are normal. Repeat after me. Sorry, remind me of your name again. I'm blanking. What's your name? How do you pronounce your name? Great. Now practice. Imagine you're at a meeting and you forgot someone's name. Speak one line out loud using one of those phrases. Keep it calm and friendly. And now we'll move to another major daily life topic, making complaints politely. Complaints are part of daily life. Restaurants, deliveries, services, noisy neighbors, appointments, customer support. At B1 to B2, your goal is to be firm but polite and to clearly say what solution you want. Listen to a polite restaurant complaint. Excuse me, sorry to bother you. I think there might be a small problem with my order. Oh, what's wrong? I asked for no onions, but I think this has onions in it. I'm so sorry about that. Would you like us to remake it? Yes, please, that would be great. Notice how polite and calm it is. Excuse me. Sorry to bother you. I think there might be a small problem. Would you like us to remake it? This is exactly how you should sound. Repeat after me. Excuse me. Sorry to bother you. I think there might be a small problem with my order. I asked for no onions, but I think this has onions in it. Yes, please. That would be great. Good. Now practice with a different complaint. Choose one. The food is cold, the drink is wrong, the order is late, the bill is incorrect. Speak your complaint out loud using the same structure. Polite opening, problem, request. For example, excuse me, sorry to bother you. I think my coffee is a bit cold. Could you warm it up, please? Now you do it with your own words. Speak. Now let's practice a complaint in a more professional daily life situation, like a service issue. Listen. Hi, I'm calling because I'm having an issue with my internet. Okay, what seems to be the problem? It keeps cutting out, especially in the evening. I've restarted the router, but it didn't help. I see. We can run a quick test. That would be great. I just need a stable connection for work. Notice the key phrases. I'm calling because it keeps cutting out. Especially, I've restarted. Didn't help. I just need... Repeat after me. I'm calling because I'm having an issue with my internet. It keeps cutting out, especially in the evening. I've restarted the router, but it didn't help. I just need a stable connection. Great. Now personalize it. Replace internet with another service. Phone, app, account, delivery, bank card. Use the same structure and speak for 3 sentences. Problem: what you tried, what you need. Speak now. Now let's practice negotiation and compromise, another daily life B2 skill. This happens when you plan with friends, decide with family, or work in a team. And you need language to suggest options, give reasons, and find a middle solution. Useful phrases include, how about we? Would you be okay with? I'm fine with that, as long as. What if we? Let's meet in the middle. That works for me. I can do that. I'd prefer. Repeat after me. Would you be okay with? I'm fine with that as long as. What if we? Let's meet in the middle. That works for me. Good. Now listen to a realistic compromise conversation. Do you want to meet at 6? 6 is a bit early for me. Would you be okay with 7? I could do 7, but not too late. That's fair. What if we meet at 6:45? Yeah, that's a good middle. Let's do 6:45. Notice soft language, flexibility, and a clear final decision. Repeat key lines after me. 6 is a bit early for me. Would you be okay with 7? That's fair. What if we meet at 6:45? Let's do 6:45. Great. Now role play. I'll suggest something and you negotiate. Let's meet tomorrow at 5. You respond with, 5 is a bit early for me. Would you be okay with 6? Speak now. Next, let's go to that expensive place. You respond with a compromise. I'd prefer something cheaper today. What if we go somewhere simple? Speak now. Next, let's study for 3 hours. You respond with, I'm fine with that, as long as we take short breaks. Speak now. Now we'll practice daily life language for giving clear preferences without sounding selfish. At B1 to B2, it's normal to say what you want, but you should sound polite. I use, I'd prefer, if it's okay with you. Do you mind if? Would it be all right if? I don't really feel like. These soften your message. Repeat after me. I'd prefer, if it's okay with you. Do you mind if? Would it be all right if? I don't really feel like. Good. Now practice. Say one preference about food, one about schedule, and one about activity. For example, I'd prefer something light. If it's okay with you, can we meet a bit later? I don't really feel like going out tonight. Now you do your 3 sentences out loud. Now let's practice another common daily life situation, returning something or exchanging something. This is very practical English. Listen. Hi, I'd like to return this, please. Sure. What's the reason? It doesn't fit. And I'd like a different size. Do you have the receipt? Yes, here you go. No problem, we can exchange it. Notice how simple and direct it is. I'd like to return this is polite and clear. Repeat after me. I'd like to return this, please. It doesn't fit. I'd like a different size. Do you have the receipt? Yes, here you go. Great. Now personalize it. Replace doesn't fit with another reason. It's damaged. It's not what I expected. It stopped working. I changed my mind. Speak your return conversation in 2 or 3 sentences. Now we'll do a longer role play combining complaints and compromise. You respond out loud. Ready? Hi, excuse me. I think there's a small issue with my order. You respond as the staff. I'm sorry about that. What seems to be the problem? Then I say, I asked for no sugar. But this tastes very sweet. You respond as staff with a solution. I can remake it for you. Then I say, thanks. Would it be possible to make it less sweet, but still keep the flavor? You respond with compromise language. Of course, we can adjust it. Now do that role play out loud, speaking both sides if you want, or just your side. The goal is fluency. Now let's build one more B2 skill, handling soft conflict politely. This is when you disagree or you're unhappy, but you want to keep things friendly. You can say, to be honest, I'm not completely happy with. I see your point, but I feel, can we talk about something quickly? I just want to make sure we're on the same page. These are respectful and mature. Repeat after me. To be honest, I'm not completely happy with. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. Can we talk about something quickly? I see your point, but I feel good. Now practice with a safe, simple example. Imagine a friend is always late. Speak a polite message. Hey, can we talk about something quickly? I've noticed we often start late, and it's a bit stressful for me. Could we try to be on time? Say it out loud now, slowly and clearly. To finish this part, do a speaking challenge for 50 seconds. Talk about a time you had to complain politely or solve a problem in daily life. Use this structure. Recently, I had an issue with, then, at first, then, so I said, then, in the end. Include at least one polite phrase like, excuse me, sorry to bother you, or I think there might be a small problem. Speak now. Now let's finish strong with the most important B1 to B2 daily life skill. Speaking naturally in longer conversations without losing your flow. In real life, conversations don't stay in one topic. They move. You talk about plans, problems, opinions, work, family, health, money, and small daily events. The goal now is to practice conversation stamina, so you can keep talking calmly and clearly for longer, and respond in a way that sounds human and natural. First, let's practice a very common daily life topic, talking about your weekend and making it sound interesting, even if you did nothing special. Many learners feel they need a big story, but you don't. You just need simple details and a few natural phrases like nothing crazy, pretty chill, I ended up, I caught up on, I needed a reset. Listen. How was your weekend? Honestly, it was pretty chill. Nothing crazy. I mostly stayed home and caught up on a few things. I needed a reset. That's a perfect B1 to B2 answer because it's relaxed and complete. Repeat after me. It was pretty chill. Nothing crazy. I mostly stayed home. I caught up on a few things. I needed a reset. Great. Now answer out loud. How was your weekend? Use at least 2 of those phrases and add one small detail. Speak now for 3 sentences. Now let's level it up with follow-up questions that keep weekend talk going. Natural questions are, what did you get up to? Did you do anything fun? Did you go anywhere? Did you get any rest? What was the best part? What did you eat? These questions are easy, but they make you sound friendly. Repeat after me. What did you get up to? Did you do anything fun? What was the best part? Now role play. I'll speak and you respond out loud. I had a quiet weekend. You respond with a follow-up question. Choose one. Did you get any rest? Or what did you get up to? Speak now. Next. I went out with friends. Ask a follow-up question. Where did you go? Or how was it? Speak now. Next. I spent most of it working. Ask a follow-up question that shows empathy. That sounds tiring. Did you at least get a break? Speak now. Now let's practice daily life English for talking about life admin, the small tasks adults do all the time. Shopping, appointments, errands, bills, cleaning, organizing. This topic comes up a lot because it's relatable. Listen, how's your week going? Busy, honestly. It's not even big things, just life admin. I've been running errands, dealing with emails, and trying to stay on top of everything. That sounds very B2 because it's real and specific. Repeat after me. It's not even big things, just life admin. I've been running errands, trying to stay on top of everything. Great. Now answer out loud. What kind of life admin do you deal with in a normal week? Mention 2 examples like grocery shopping, laundry, paying bills, booking appointments, cleaning, commuting, or responding to messages. Speak for 25 seconds. Now we'll practice expressing mild frustration politely, which is also very daily life. At B1 to B2 level, you don't want to sound aggressive. You want to sound calm and reasonable. Useful phrases include, to be honest, it's been a bit annoying. I'm a little frustrated. It's not a huge deal. But it keeps happening. I'm trying to be patient, but it's been one of those weeks. These phrases are very natural. Repeat after me. It's not a huge deal, but it's been a bit annoying. I'm trying to be patient, but it's been one of those weeks. Now practice. Choose one small daily annoyance. Slow internet, traffic, noise, long lines, late deliveries, too many messages, not enough sleep. Speak 3 sentences using one of those phrases. For example, it's not a huge deal, but my internet keeps cutting out. I'm trying to be patient, but it's frustrating when I'm working. Now you speak with your own example. Next, let's practice giving suggestions in a friendly way, because this happens all the time with friends, co-workers, and family. You need phrases like, why don't we could, how about, if you want. You could. It might be worth, maybe try. These are gentle and natural. Repeat after me. Why don't we? We could. It might be worth, maybe try. Now role play. I'll describe a problem, and you suggest something. Problem. I can't focus today. You suggest, maybe try taking a short break and coming back. Speak now. Problem. I'm bored at home. You suggest, why don't we go for a walk or watch something light? Speak now. Problem. I keep making the same English mistakes. You suggest, it might be worth focusing on one mistake for a week and practicing it every day. Speak now. Now we'll practice chatting about news and trends casually without sounding like a news reporter. At B1 to B2 level, it's very common to say, did you hear about? Apparently, I saw something about. I'm not sure if it's true, but it's everywhere online. People are talking about it. This lets you talk about popular topics without needing perfect facts. Repeat after me. Did you hear about? Apparently, I saw something about. I'm not sure if it's true, but good. Now practice with a safe general topic like a new app feature, a popular movie, a local event, or something trending online. Speak 3 sentences starting with, did you hear about? Then add, apparently. Then add, I'm not sure if it's true, but speak now, and keep it light. Now we'll do a long, daily life role-play conversation. This is the kind of conversation you might have with a friend, a co-worker, or a neighbor. I will guide you through it with natural prompts, and you should respond out loud to each line. Don't rush. Try to sound relaxed and real. Hey, how's it going? You answer naturally with 2 sentences. I've been a bit overwhelmed lately. You respond with empathy and a follow-up question. Yeah, it's just work and life admin piling up. You respond with a reaction like, that makes sense, and a supportive line. I'm trying to get back on track, but I keep getting interrupted. You respond with a suggestion using, maybe try, or it might be worth. By the way, are you free later this week? You respond with your availability and a question back. 7 might be a bit tight for me. You respond with compromise language like, what if we, or let's meet in the middle. Perfect. Also, I need a quick favor. You respond politely. Sure. What's up? I'm having an issue with my internet, and I don't know what to do. You respond with a question. Have you tried? And then give one suggestion. Thanks, I appreciate it. You respond naturally to close the conversation. Now do it again, but this time try to answer with slightly longer responses. Add small details. Add a reason. Add one extra sentence. This is how you build real fluency. Now let's do a final speaking drill that will really strengthen your B1 to B2 level. I will give you a topic and you speak for 60 seconds. If you don't know a word, paraphrase. If you make a mistake, correct yourself and continue. Your job is to keep going calmly. Topic 1. Describe your typical weekday, but include your feelings. Mention what you enjoy and what you find difficult. Use at least one phrase like, to be honest, honestly, or it's been one of those weeks. Speak for 60 seconds. Topic 2. Tell a short story about a small problem you had recently and how you solved it. Use the structure, at first, then, after that, in the end. And include one polite phrase like, excuse me, sorry to bother you, or I think there might be a small problem. Speak for 60 seconds. Topic 3. Talk about a simple goal you have right now. Health, learning, money, or routine. Use one advice phrase to yourself like, if I were me, I'd, or it might be worth, and explain your plan for the next week. Speak for 60 seconds. Now let's finish with a calm confidence reset. Say out loud, I can communicate even with simple words. Now say, I can ask for clarification. I can rephrase. Now say, every conversation makes me better. That's the mindset of a confident B1 to B2 speaker. You did a lot today. You practiced natural small talk, making plans, rescheduling, ordering, complaining politely, negotiating, storytelling, social conversation, supportive language, workplace updates, and long speaking challenges. The best next step is simple. Reuse today's phrases in your real life. Pick 5 phrases you liked, write them down, and use them this week in messages, calls, or spoken practice. And before you go, take one last practice round with me. Say, hey, how's it going? Pretty good, thanks. And you? Not bad, just a bit busy. That makes sense. By the way, are you free later? 7 is a bit tight. Could we do 8 instead? Perfect. See you then. Great work.